think it's just annoying junk. Squirrels and rocks and goblins, oh my. The thing Galactus 1 or Galactus 2 drops and the game flips.
This is more than enough to win, because it's over.
This is the ultimate deck to kick the meta in its face.
So yes, I have put Galactus 1 and Galactus 2 in the same deck, along with some Squirrel Girl, but that doesn't work with Galactus 1. Well, she does if you have Strange Supreme to gobble up those squirrels and completely throw your opponent off the scent of original Galactus. Both Debris and Absorbing Man give you more junk in addition to your opponent. Grandmaster can do the same thing. We also have Goblin 1 and Goblin 2 to feed into both our junk and Galactus game plans. Ravonna discounts the goblins and Strange Supreme, and Armor is here to protect your Strange Supreme and to fight back against Destroy. Okay, today we are getting Clowned, Monster Island First Location. That is going to be absorbed by Strange Supreme. But that also means we're closed off. This is a fantastic location for Goblins. Let's get our Strange Supreme down left. We do have Goblin 2 in our hand. Okay. Okay. Some kind of game. This will be our Galactus lane.
I herald Galactus.
Nothing to do. In turn, I'm going to snap on turn 4. There is a Marvel Boy. Can I get Galactus to trigger next game? I'm going to snap. Because my next turn, funny enough, was going to be Squirrel Girl, right? It's turn 4. So, Strange Supreme, I think I actually play Squirrel Girl middle. Strange Supreme on turn 4 absorbs a squirrel, and then turn 5 absorbs another squirrel. So again, my lanes are empty. I shoot a Hobgoblin over here. Chances are they don't plug themselves here. They're running out of space. If necessary, Rickety Bridge is a fantastic location for Galactus, because at the end of the day, you could just end it in a tie. So keep that in mind with this location. But because we were so well positioned, we're a junk deck, they're clogging themselves, I felt comfortable snapping, and for good reason. Okay, now we have Bovie of John Bond fame. Okay, Miniaturized Lab is the first location, and Madripoor. So Miniaturized Lab kind of touch annoying. Just a touch. I usually play into Miniaturized Lab. Okay, so it's discard. They want to play what's his face here, and a Hobgoblin. How am I gonna swing this? I'm not sure how I want to swing this, because I have a Hobgoblin too. Let's see. A Daken there, so what is this? Grandmaster or something? Because you played Daken over there. Madripoor, you want Daken middle. So it's either a Frigga or a Grandmaster. If it's a Grandmaster, I'm going to hate sending this Goblin over. Like, let's be honest. Because I have priority. So let's see. Yeah, it's a Grandmaster. Okay, but it didn't hit the Hobgoblin, so we kind of won that. A Strange Supreme. Let's do this. And hope the Hobgoblin goes middle? I mean, hope the Hobgoblin stays right? I mean, it did. I have priority. What do you... Can you get 12 points of power? I have priority. I think it might be time to kneel. Because you have MODOK. In the next game, do my mistakes cost me? Come on. Come on, Bovie. You can do it. Intern. Intern.
Kneel before Galactus.
That beautiful, beautiful inked with the rainbow sparkles.
Oh my god, it's so pretty. It's so pretty, bro. Look at it.
Is it an Odin? 2 cards. What is this? It is indeed the MODOK. So have fun with those Miramasa shards. I mean, I have Galactus in my avatar. It is your fault, Bovie. It is your fault. I didn't do much explaining here. I did call out trying to keep the Hobgoblin from moving. They filled, courtesy of Green Goblin, they filled middle, so nothing moved. And yeah, I was right. The highest power card this deck has is MODOK, base power. And Galactus is just always going to win with the Hobgoblin there. So typically you want to snap if you see those. And again, with the right, I try to churn out unique decks. I don't get much time to experiment with them and test them out. This is one I've been sitting on for months now at this point, but I just haven't used it all that much. So it's just learning good snapping and retreating lines. This is a junk deck. You need to be good at snapping to maximize your cubes. Okay, now we have Skyfall. The 2 goblins and a Strange. Can we get a Debris? Well, no Hobgoblin for me. What got discarded for you? Abomination. You are a high Evo with the yellow text. Let's go Strange Supreme. That does help with the Goblin. I want to shoot the Goblin middle. We will do a Squirrel go. We'll burn 2 of their cards. I usually don't like playing into Hotel Inferno, but I don't have a choice with Crimson Cosmos. They changed it anyway. I am not a fan of Mill. I don't think Mill is good, and that is a Mill location. Because the chances are there that I actually help them. I can't stand how I actually help them destroy a card they don't need this game and draw into one that they are good with. I can't stand how Galactus Fuss does not work with the goblins. I can't stand it. So, what am I played these in the wrong order as well. So you always want to play your on reveals last. I wasn't thinking, because then I could Absorbing Man, get more Squirrels. I don't mind if I plug, because Strange Supreme's going to grow. I get to trigger the Galactus Fuss, because Green Goblin does not work with Galactus Fuss. Anyway. That is my Herald, but if my Herald is on the wrong side of the board, it does not matter. If I no. Well, Agamotto gets absorbed. So I can do Agamotto. Now, the thing is, with Galactus Fus, that actually works with Strange Supreme. So yeah, they're afraid of the Galactus. Terrified. Absolutely terrified. Absolutely terrified. Let's see. 6 energy. Boy, Crimson Cosmos is really messing me all kinds up. All kinds. This is a full float. Sunspot grows. I could just slam down Galactus now. Nobody snapped. But yeah, the Crimson Cosmos is really messing me up. Funny, Green Goblin still has the glow. So they got a 5 discount. They had 3 cards in their hand, so they can play out everything. Warlock is good in this type of deck. I should have... I couldn't... if I had played Debris Middle, but then that limits my options. That was the problem. So if I had played Debris Middle, I messed up here. I'm leaving this in because this was a total misplay. I know they're skipping. I always play Debris Middle and then I think Grandmaster Middle because that was the maximum amount of points. They're plugged here. And then I just slam a Galactus Middle. I can retreat. Because, yeah, I misplayed this. Stay tuned for the next game to see how effective Junk is. And then the most they could do, they probably have a Hazmat in their deck, so there is that. But they would need Luke Cage as well. The Sunspot's going to soak. It would have been risky, but I misplayed twice this game. I didn't play Squirrel Girl second, so I could double it with Absorbing Man. That would have been even more points right. And then I made a second error and didn't play Debris to clog them because with Warlock down, I knew they were going to full skip. So those were 2 misplays. They cost me. Thankfully, I was able to mitigate that to 1 cube, but they definitely cost me. So learn from my 2 mistakes. Okay, now we have more lock as opposed to less lock. Wow, what an opening hand. What an opening hand. Squirrel Girl here because she protects Strange Supreme from a Red Guardian. So I like to play them in the same lane. With Baxter building, I can always do a sneaky Galactus somewhere else with one of the goblins. We will see. A Sunspot, okay. That's fantastic. Now, I wish I wouldn't have gotten Raptors because then I could Debris. But that's okay, I guess. We will make Gamma Lab. Okay, Galactus is out of the question. Strange Supreme absorbs the Hulks potentially. So I had a great opening hand, but these locations are trying to mess with me. And what deck are you? A Wiccan deck, maybe? But you didn't have Domino? Here we go again with Galactus Fus and the Goblins. I'm gonna snap. During testing, it was really a funky game where I was able to get Galactus off early. Okay. Now where do I throw this Hobgoblin? I mean, I guess you're playing there. So I can't exactly shoot the Hobgoblin over there. I guess I'll go middle. lock that up. In the next game, can I outthink a Cerebro player? Man is dumb? Yeah, this is more than enough to win, because it's over. It is absolutely over. So I could be cute and play a Hobgoblin. I mean, a Cannonball, or just go with Galactus Fist, but with the Strange Supreme absorbing the Hulks, like it's just GG's. So we got the plug-in, and this is why when you play junk decks, you need to be good at snapping, because people retreat. There's nothing to do. I have locked my opponent out of 2 lanes. Just good night. So junk decks are straightforward. You sometimes need to play a little risky because people don't, on average, people don't like clogging their own decks. You will face very good players that will clog themselves to stop a goblin, but they are in the minority in this game. So just shoot the goblins to fill lanes, and you should be good in 75% of your matches. Okay, now we have Andres with their 2,612 rank. It's an unfair matchup. I am very low ranked. What's my rank? 9,000 right now. I am outmatched, but with Sinister London and the Goblins. Of course, and of course I have you are just seeing some of the string of bad luck you can have with this deck. I want to be able to get this Galactus Fist. Now, this one Strange Supreme is gonna absorb the other Strange Supreme. There we go. And I get the buff, right? Yes, I do. I think I can snap. And go green Goblin. And then this is a high-ranked player. Their CL isn't astronomical. Ooh, fancy stuff. So we'll see if they clog themselves or not. I can do Ravona. Yes, I can do Ravona. I'm saying because of Galactus. Like if I shoot the Hobgoblin right, or does it even matter if I fail here? It doesn't if the Hobgoblin goes here. This is dicey. Because they may, now that I've sent a Goblin over, plug themselves. I'm gonna go, they're high CL. Not high CL, they're high ranked. That they're gonna plug themselves. Yeah. Ugh, that's rough. Go middle. Okay. Your Valkyrie went middle. What else does what C is this? C3? Cosmo? Cosmo doesn't win. That definitely doesn't win, right? Because, yeah, US Agent goes further down now. So, I'm glad I was able to capture this game to show you how to navigate the game against a player that understands what you are trying to do. And if you are going up against good players, like I referred to in an original game, if I left that game in, was they will clog themselves. And they did that. They clogged themselves. Now, we won the 50-50 with Valkyrie, because if Valkyrie went here, we were just toast. It didn't even matter. But because Valkyrie went middle, C3, it's also knowing your opponent's deck. C3, what are C3's tools? I think it's just Valkyrie and Cosmo, and I don't think they ran the math, is all it came down to, because they had priority. So yeah, it was just easy to read. Thanks to all the members of the channel, and thank you to everybody that watches this deep into the videos. How this deck came to be is I've been sitting on this deck for a while now, waiting for junk to be good again in the meta, and I think it's well positioned. People really want to manage their board. I mean, that's always kind of been the case anyway, but especially now, as of when I'm recording this, pairing up the two Galactuses is always funny to me. So I wanted to do that. And to have a way, if you have original Galactus, to throw people off of the scent that you are actually a Galactus deck. So you can't always do that because you do have the goblins. But the fact that you have Squirrels, Rocks, and Strange Supreme, people start not thinking about original Galactus. But also, you just have a big card in Galactus Fuss if you want to go that route. Substitutions, you kind of need Strange Supreme and original Galactus for this to have the same semblance of what this deck actually is. Or if you don't have Strange Supreme, you could try another card, maybe a Titania or something, because she works with the goblins and debris. But then you wouldn't be able, you would also need to swap out Squirrel Girl, so that gets a little difficult. Galactus First Steps, he is fully replaceable with any 6-cost big power card, Red Hulk, Giganto, a Magneto potentially, because you probably won't be moving cards, but if you can get him down early, you can clog lanes. So there is that. Grandmaster could be Hawkeye Kate Bishop probably, for her potential acid arrow. It could be Titania or a Hood. No, not a Hood in this deck. That doesn't make sense. You don't have Viper here. But maybe if you don't have Strange Supreme, you go more classical with Hood Viper. So those are my thoughts on potential substitutions, what may work, what may not. Otherwise, let me know how the deck does for you. And until next time.